Let's see how this works, y'all.
Now it's backwards. The stream's backwards.
Now it's backwards. So we're not in our software because our software kept kicking. Either our software kept kicking us off, or
something.
Restream was not working.
So if you go in there, will that flip us around?
I want to see if I can invert the camera again.
Yeah, right there. Click on that. Camera settings.
Camera settings.
I think so. I think that's what it was.
Huh, I don't see the flip.
I don't see it.
All right, y'all. So, well, we're going to do this. We're not going to be able to share screen or anything like that because for whatever reason, the software was not working, which is kind of annoying. We just paid for that.
Yeah.
But the Restream software,
must have a bug or
we
something.
went live like 6 times and it kept kicking us off or something. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wanted to share this article with you and just share some encouragement with you, and then call it an evening and go spend time with our family and whatnot. But you can check out the article down below. It's from Derek Bros wrote an article from The Last American Vagabond. I wanted to share it on the screen, but that's not going to happen. So I don't think there's a way to do that in the YouTube live stream function.
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So, and there's not a way to invert the camera so that it's the right direction either. But that's why we bought the software, and the software isn't working. So we'll do it live. All right. So I'm going to preview this article. We're not going to read extensively through it. In large part is TheMTube doesn't like it, which I think is why we were having a challenge with getting the live stream started. So please reference the article down below. It'll be towards the top of the show notes. We're going to read the beginning of this and then talk about some other things. But the Brandon administration embraces technocracy with promise of $2 billion in funding for the bioeconomy. The Biden administration's recent executive order has made headlines lately, but this is only the latest step in the direction of the technocratic age. To understand where we are headed, we need to know what is meant by advancing biotechnology and biomanufacturing. On September 12th, the White House issued an executive order titled Advancing Biotechnology and Biomanufacturing Innovation for a Sustainable, Safe. Sustainable is the code word for you'll own nothing. All right, check out our new t-shirt. The innovation for sustainable, safe, that means incredibly dangerous, and secure, which means open to all terrorist, domestic and international American bioeconomy, which quickly made the rounds of the independent media. Patrick Wood at technocracy.news interpreted the EO as an attempt to institutionalize eugenics and transhumanism. If you study eugenics and how it was rebranded as bioengineering and eugenics, these are the Fabian socialists we talk about all the time, the eugenicists that want to get rid of those that are less favored, and they were less favored, I guess, by the means of natural selection or whatever.
So what is
so much for evolution?
What is a bioeconomy?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about. Okay. What is a bioeconomy? That's a great question. That's what we're going to kind of get into. While this EO is an important component of the shift towards the technocratic era, what Zbigniew Brzezinski called the technotronic, it is not the only recent action taken by the Brandon admin. The same week, the White House announced the EO on biotechnology and biomanufacturing. They also held a summit on the topics while committing billions, because now's a great time to just spend billions of dollars to this particular area of research. Finally, the Brandon White House appointed the first director of the newly created ARPA-H. So the director has extensive ties to the biomanufacturing industry, and DARPA. Think DARPA, think MIT, think all that stuff in Boston and all that good stuff. To better understand this push towards an industry that most of the public is painfully unaware of, let's start by digging into the executive order to find out what exactly it does. Once we fully grasp the tech and industry, we will examine some of the players involved, understanding the bioeconomy and biomanufacturing. Executive order states, it is the policy of my administration to coordinate a whole of government approach to advance biotechnology and biomanufacturing towards innovative solutions in health, climate change, energy, food security, agriculture, chain supply resilience, and national and economic security. Central to this policy and its outcomes are principles of equality, ethics, safety, and security. Sounds like a utopia. Y'all should do a brief study on what the word utopia actually means. That enables access to technologies, processes, and products in a manner that benefits all Americans. Now, when anything says it benefits all Americans, that means it exclusively benefits the district of criminals and none of Americans. When it benefits all Americans means that all Americans will pay for this debacle in perpetuity.
Pretty much.
Okay. And the global community. So it's not just going to benefit all of us, it's going to benefit the entire world. And that maintains United States technological leadership and economic competitiveness.
Uncle Klaus wanted to be on it too, Yeah,
well, it's all the standard jargon. So far, the statement hasn't told us much. We know that the Brandon admin wants a whole of government approach to promote biotechnology and biomanufacturing in the interest of public health, fighting climate change, securing supply chains, etc. The statement also claims that whatever technology, processes, or products are used must benefit all Americans and the global community. So I hope you're all happy that we're just like paying for the global community to be safe and healthy and, no climate change in India and China. The Biden admin describes biotech as harnessing the power of biology to create new services and products. Think destroy biology, which ostensibly improve the quality of life for the people and the environment. The economic activity derived from biotech and biomanufacturing is referred to as the bioeconomy. The EO also claims that the COVID-19 crisis demonstrated a vital role of biotech and biomanufacturing in developing and producing life-saving diagnostics, therapeutics, and vaccines that protect Americans and the world. So that speaks for itself. It stands alone. And I don't even need to comment on that because that just kind of explains the whole entire concept surrounding what this bioeconomy is going to be all about. The EO states that the United States need to invest in foundational scientific capability if biotech and biomanufacturing are to play a vital role in achieving societal goals. So now it has to do with all of society. And this is what the social planners, they love this stuff. The White House specifically mentions the need to develop genetic engineering technologies and techniques to be able to write circuitry for cells and predictably program biology. God didn't do a good enough job, and the creator of the universe wasn't smart enough. So we, the technocrats, and we, the district of criminals and the powers that shouldn't be, and the Uncle Klauses of the world, they need to predictably program biology in the same way in which we write software. And think of companies that advertise that it's just like your immune system needs a software upgrade.
Yep.
They claim this will help us unlock the power of biological data. They want to hack you. They want to hack all living organisms. They want to hack anything of value and extract the value. although there is no mention of who will benefit from unlocking of this data. One paragraph of the EO pays lip service to reducing biological risks associated with advances in biotechnology. So they're saying that they're letting the genie out of the bottle, but by doing that, they need to limit the risks they are manufacturing by messing with our biology and by messing with our genome and by hacking the genome. And just think like all the awesome benefits are of all the GMO stuff that we currently have. That's basically saying we need to do this times 1,000 and we need to pump billions of dollars into it. And this is transhumanism 101. And they want to hack us and stack us and pack us. And, we're going to be batteries for the machine. But that's what this is all to boost sustainable. Okay. Bolster and coordinate federal investment in key research and development areas of biotech and biomanufacturing in order to further societal goals. Foster a biological data ecosystem that advances biotech and biomanufacturing innovation while adhering to principles of security, privacy, and responsible conduct of research. Yeah. Improve and expand domestic biomanufacturing production capacity and processes while also increasing piloting and prototyping efforts in biotech and biomanufacturing to accelerate the transition of basic research result into practices. Boost sustainable biomass production and create climate smart incentives for American agricultural producers and forest landowners. So they're saying our goal is to eliminate this stuff. We want to eliminate biomass. We want to eliminate American agriculture, and we want to eliminate the forest. And so we need biological alternatives to these, and these will all be 3D printed. Think of 3D printed meats. Yeah, and I think it's actually called Sustainable Meats over in Europe, and they're 3D printing steaks. Oh, and they look so yummy, and they taste and they look and they act just like real meat, but they're ethical. And so I'm going to let y'all read the rest of this article as you get into the finer points.
Oh yeah.
That the them tubes don't like you talking about.
To the live stream.
Oh, got to go to the live stream. Yep. Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
That software is no longer working. And we want a refund restream. Thank you. So I'll let you go to the rest of the article. It's right at the top of the show notes down below. But want to share some scripture with you here from Lamentations 22. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. And the reason they want to do this bioeconomy and hack the genome is because they hate God. They hate God's creation. They hate the forest. They hate the trees. They hate the plants. They hate the fruit. They hate the vegetables. They hate it all. And they hate God. Yep. They hate his creation. They hate anything created in his image. That's why they want to live forever. That's why who's the young kid that was a consultant for Trump? That's Ivanka's husband. And he said that, he's getting into working out because he's either going to live forever.
Oh, yeah. You said his name last night.
He's going to be the last generation to die or the first generation to live forever.
Okay.
And yeah, he's some American Israeli dude. I forget his name. His name's escaped me right now. I need more native mud. But so this is what they want to do. They want to hack us. They want to live forever, and they want us to be in the pods. But in reality, for us, being in the country on a homestead, relatively speaking, in our daily life, we are virtually completely sheltered from all of this.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why we desire to grow our own food. And instead of our reset is to get back to basic, simple, non-complex living in an agrarian type fashion, putting your hands in the dirt, connecting with your food, connecting with creation, and returning to a status in our life that is as unsynthetic as possible.
Yeah.
And literally living a life that's diametrically opposed to everything that they want to do. And it's just like when you point out, oh, well, there's poison in the public school food, and there's Roundup and all stuff, and people are like, oh, well, don't you know it's in all food? Yes, we do. That's why we grow our own food. You know what I mean? And that's why we try, and we're not perfect, and we're getting better every day. Our video, Lord willing, tomorrow morning is going to be introducing y'all to Curtis Stone and what he's doing, and kind of how he's gotten to where he's at. And he's exclusively off grid, and he's developed an incredibly beautiful infrastructure. And it doesn't all happen at once, and it didn't happen overnight. And what has taken us 10 years to 8 years to build didn't happen overnight. And we're not where we want to be, but we're not where we were 8 years ago.
Exactly.
And you do a little bit every day. And you obviously stay aware of what's going on in the outside world and what they're attempting to do. And that way you can continue to make plans and calibrate what we're planning on doing, because you utilize your resources in different areas and avenues. When you see that there's different supply chain issues and different things, you plan ahead and you try, fail, and adjust, and you fail forward. And, that's what we've been doing for the last 8 years. And people were like, oh, well, it's almost like you saw it coming. Well, to some extent, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
They've been talking about this stuff for a very long time. And I don't know what the end game is going to be. I don't know how it's going to.
Have no idea.
Flop.
No idea. It will be very interesting.
Yeah, they just tried to defund what's his name? Yezu. What's his name? Kanye, who's now Ye or whatever. That guy's like clinically insane, but he's a multi-millionaire, and one of the big
why are they defunding him?
Because he made some supposedly anti-Semitic remark, and he's crazy. He thinks he's a black Hebrew Israelite or something. But I mean, you shouldn't be debanked. So they debanked him. So he's going to roll his bankroll to probably one of these new, maybe this glorified bank or parallel economy or something. And this will have probably a positive impact on everything. And we'll just see. He wore a shirt that said "White Lives Matter." Oh, I probably shouldn't have just read that out loud. This will probably go down.
Well, yeah, actually, I actually heard that off of Lou later. Actually, he was talking about that.
Okay.
On his deal. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Pretty crazy.
Trump loves the jab, y'all. So that's just something to consider when you're considering.
Well, he made it. Yeah. He was Warp Speed boy. Good old Warp Speed.
But that's why it's about right and wrong and not left and right, and it's about God versus evil. So
very true.
That's why we don't, there's no political hope here. We're not going to vote our way out of it. Bill Mollison said permaculture is sedition, and Bill is from like the 70s and 80s. And he said, hey, there's no political solution. So instead of just voting for somebody here and trying to get some government program, grow your own food. That's the form of sedition. Why? Because they want to control the food. That's when Big Ag was destroying everything with their petrochemical fertilizers, and they were funding farmers not to farm, and that's how they created this agriculture welfare that has crippled the supply chain that we currently have. It's come from Big Ag and agricultural welfare. And that's why smaller, sustainable, right, local. And we have to realize that these deficiencies in the supply chain are an opportunity. One, it's an opportunity for us to grow, if we grow abundance, to grow more, that we can inject back into our community that needs that will either barter or buy it from us. See, so
Very true. Yeah.
Every adversity with it holds a seed of an equal or greater benefit. There's always an opportunity. And as the capitalistic opportunities continue to shrink, and as people get defunded and deplatformed for not thinking or speaking properly, there will always be other opportunities, and they'll come in different shapes and sizes and factors, but there's always opportunity. There's always an opportunity to love your neighbor. There's always an opportunity to give to your community and to sacrificially give to your community. And if you supply value, what the market is what do you bring to the market? Do you bring your problems?
Yes.
Or do you bring a solution?
Yeah, exactly.
If you bring your problems to the market's like, beat it.
Yeah.
Beat it, dude. We all got problems. I don't need any more
exactly.
problems. Take you and your problems and beat it. And that's why the complainers and the poor me, and I'm not getting enough this or that. That don't work.
I don't care.
You better bring your value to the market. You better bring solutions to the market. And
a good work ethic too.
Good work ethic, a good attitude.
I don't just need ideas. I need ideas that work, and I need somebody that works also.
Yeah, we need to stay positive,
Yeah.
And we need to trust. We implicitly trust the Lord. But while we trust the Lord, it's not this Pollyanna pie in the sky and, well, Jesus is coming back any day, so I don't really have to worry about any of this stuff. Yeah. Well, we all have to plan, right? And we all have to work, and we all have to do what we do. And why not do it with a little bit of tact and a little bit of wisdom and a little bit of foreknowledge? And, if you believe that the Bible is real, and you believe, that the Holy Spirit is in you, guiding you and directing you, it should reflect in your life. It should reflect that you have some wisdom and some foresight. And it should reflect when all the propaganda spews out. You shouldn't be slurping it up like a 7-Eleven Slurpee, 68 ounce with the super jumbo straw, like a fire hose, slurping up the red dye number 40 Slurpee high fructose corn syrup. No, you should be like, nah, I ain't doing that. Homie, don't play that. I ain't going that direction. I'm not doing the juicy juice. I'm not promoting it. I'm not shutting down. I'm not playing your game. I'm not putting anything on my face, all that stuff. That just shows wisdom. It shows discernment. It shows that you trust God. It shows that there's still some gray matter left in your head, and you have two brain cells rubbed together. So, I mean, these are all the different kind of things that we want to reflect and think about and consider. And you have to do it with a positive attitude. And the way you maintain a positive attitude is you do what you can do. You control what you can control, and what you can't control, you give to God. But what you can control, that's what you participate in. That's what you can do. If you can plant something, you plant something, right? Yeah. If you can help your neighbor do something, build something, you do that. If there's something that you can do to reinforce your infrastructure or grow your infrastructure, you do that. If you have resources, right, and you're like, wow, well, I have a lot of cash sitting around right now. Now, a lot of people don't, but what should I invest this cash in? It's going to kind of disintegrate and go to nothing. What should I invest it in to, kind of lock in my cash? Yeah. What infrastructure? Maybe it's a deep well. Maybe it's fencing. Maybe it's some type of solar
food 401k
system. Maybe it's your food 401k, whatever it is. Maybe it's some dirt coin. Maybe you want to buy some more dirt.
Yeah.
Take advantage of some great deals. There's always great real estate deals. You just have to be on the lookout for them.
Very true.
Looking for them. You have to be
very true.
And you got to look at a lot of deals to get a good deal. You can't jump at the first.
That's how it's a good deal.
That's what makes it a good deal.
Yeah.
And, we trust God, and trusting God, we stay positive. God's in control, and, we're pilgrims passing through, but you know what? While we're here, we're going to make a difference, and we're going to pay attention, and we're going to keep our head on a swivel, and we're going to be very cognizant of what's around us. And we're not going to be all tied up with the bread and circuses. We're not going to be all tied up with the black mirror and be all brainwashed and all that stuff. And we're going to pay attention. And, we want y'all to have a great weekend.
Yes.
And we want to, we're looking forward to meeting whoever we're going to meet at Saturday's meetup. We're going to be at Bob Wells Nursery at Sorella's Farm in Mineola, Texas, probably from about 10 to 4. I don't know if we'll be doing a Saturday night live stream or not.
I don't know.
Because Saturday is going to be a busy day.
That is going to be a busy day. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see what Sunday evening looks like. Maybe we'll do it on Sunday. But the other thing too that I was thinking about doing is once a week. I'll have to figure out what day I'll do it, but I think once a week I'll do just a walk around the farm, just like a walk and talk type thing.
Okay.
Me and you or whoever. Great. And just to show the farm and how everything's going, how everything's doing outside and everything like that. That was the other thing we wanted to say too. You'll start going crazy if you try to stick with the whole gloom and doom and warning thing, even though we try our hardest to wrap it around at the end of the video so then it ends on a good note. You do start to feel like you're going crazy because you're trying to find the craziest things that are going around in the world and the newest craziest things that are going on in the world, and then you're trying to make a video about them, which we absolutely love making the videos. So, and we don't want to drive y'all insane too, also posting this stuff. So we will still be posting the videos, but definitely want to bring lots of hope to y'all.
Somebody says the picture's frozen, but it looks like
we're
frozen. Good. It's showing.
It might be on your end.
It might be.
So, yeah. So anyway, just wanted to say that. So tomorrow's video is definitely going to be, Lord willing, a very hopeful video. It's a very
5x5. Sweet.
5x5 here. What does that mean?
That means audio videos.
Oh, okay.
Good to go.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So tomorrow's video should
be encouraging, uplifting.
That's the word, encouraging. Yeah. Yes.
We want to encourage y'all.
Yep.
And and we want to still put this information out, and we would like to do more homestead videos. And what we're doing, Texas Mom is rolling out her own channel.
Yes. That is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So.
And, the homestead videos, it's such a saturated market that they don't get a lot of views. And, if we're going to put in the time and the effort,
Yeah, like I'm not all about the views, but at the end of the day, the views keep us boys home, and they stop us from having to go out and find a job or start working at dad's construction company or whatever. He doesn't own a construction company. He used to, but he works at one. So, and if I had to do it, I'll do it. And, I'll try my hardest at doing it. I know I could do it if I wanted to, but this is in front of me right now. And I struggled for 5 years trying to make a living off of homesteading videos. It's really saturated, like Dad said. And you have to come up with some really good ideas, or you just have to produce the best homestead videos out there. And that takes even more work. So it's like put 5 or 6 hours into a world event video, or make a homestead video that takes about the same amount of time. One will get like 1,000 views, and the other one has the potential to get 100, 200, 300, 400,000 views. And will keep us home too. But with saying all of that, that's why I want to tell y'all, no matter what the views on the homestead videos get, I still want to give y'all at least one homestead video a week. So whoever wants to watch it can watch it and be like, oh, cool. Now we know exactly what they're doing. They're actually doing something. They're not just talking about the stuff, y'all can actually follow along and stay up to date with everything that's happening on the farm. So yeah, just wanted to say that real quick for y'all. So yeah, and Mom's going to be starting her channel very soon, the Texas Girls. I have it all set up. So it'll be very personal. So it'll be all of the mom stuff. So
Yep. and
All
we
y'all
even-
ladies
we
are gonna
even
love
got
that.
Texas Mom a new phone, so it'll be all super high quality video.
Yep.
Just for y'all. See the stuff we do for y'all.
Yeah.
And we'll get it rolling. And just everything takes time.
Yeah.
And we have some massive projects going on here at the homestead, and it's trying to manage everything. And I'm writing a book. Somehow I manage. I'm still writing my
Really?
book. Yeah.
Wow.
Right now I just got the cover page, but I'm working on it. So
Oh,
all right, y'all. Well, I pray that y'all have a very wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging
we're
out with
going
us.
to be
And
getting popping some popcorn and watching us roll over 90,000 tonight, Lord willing.
we
Lord
should hit the
willing.
90,000. And if we can just stay consistent and steady, we would like to hit 100,000 by next weekend. So share, subscribe.
We can stay consistent and
Yeah,
steady.
it's
just
can
them.
Can we stay on the platform
Yeah.
long enough to hit 100,000?
Yeah.
Because we would have already easily hit.
Oh,
We were projected to already hit 100,000
by like 2 weeks ago, 3
But-
weeks ago.
but we did the
But-
naughty. And we talked about the things that we didn't know that you're allowed to not talk about. Because
But now we kind of ish.
in the
No,
postmodern,
kinda
you just
for
poke and hope
today.
and guess, like, oh, I hope you're kind of like a blind person fumbling around, like, oh, I hope I don't make them mad or whatever,
Yeah.
But that's why we're on Odysee. That's why we're on Rumble.
Yep.
Subscribe to our backup channel. Subscribe to our Rumble.
Yeah.
You'll see
Yeah.
the links down below. We want to get the backup channel over 1,000,
Yep.
just so that way, if we do evaporate, we can still live stream and do all that good stuff and stay in contact with y'all. And hope to see whoever's going
All
to
80,000. All
80,000.
All 80,000.
89,000 of y'all.
89, soon to be
Bob
90,000.
Wells Nursery.
I don't know where you're going to park though.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Ed doesn't know where they're going to park either. But
Oh, okay.
We'll work on that. That'll be a good problem. We'll figure it out.
it's a good
All right,
problem
y'all.
to have. Too many people.
I was glad we were able to make this work despite all the technological difficulties.
Yeah. We tried like
We
6
just bore
times.
through y'all. You
Yep.
just keep doing it. So
All
that's
right,
how it
y'all.
works. And I heard somebody mentioning about the spelling error on that shirt. That's a one of a kind, y'all.
one of a kind.
That's a $100 t-shirt. You can find the correct shirt on our website with the proper spelling. And this is by far the #1 bestseller, Go Green, Compost Globalist. So
But now we have the
Now
we have the you will own nothing and be happy, eat the bugs.
you
And-
own nothing. You will eat the bugs.
Yeah.
And you will be happy.
That's it.
Signed, Uncle Klaus.
Yeah.
So
New t-shirt on the website. Go check it out.
all right, y'all.
Thank
We
y'all so much for hopping on tonight.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.
We'll see you on the next video.
Yep.
We'll see you at the meetup.